me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. His career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action with Goff. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On first down, it's Goff. This finds Moreau. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Throwing again, it's Goff. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Back now, pressure on its way. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They run it again with Bigsby. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got Washington, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to push this down to the 12. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Goff to the air now. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Montgomery is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions hold a slim 2-point lead early. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. 2nd and 4. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Bigsby has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. We know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch made here at the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And that lead they've got. Go try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Goff on 1st and 10. Able to find right. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Short pass brought in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 3rd down run by Gibbs. Broke through the tackle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Again, it's Gibbs. Jukes out. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 17-14 ball game. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. Finds McConkey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll run this with Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Bigsby. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He finds McConkey. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This will be caught by Cooper. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Cooper going to motion over left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Off play action. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 3rd and just 2 to go. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Man in motion, headed right. From the 18 on 2nd down. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Got a man, it's Bigsby. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Receiver in motion, going left. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Going with Bigsby here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. They're out and set, 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Montgomery running right. And he's brought down for a loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Goff on 3rd. That's intercepted near the sideline. Darnell Savage with a pick. And the Jaguars, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Here's McCarthy to throw. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now McCarthy. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. New set of downs for him from the 46. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll motion a tight end left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars send wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Gets this to McConkey. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. DJ Reed brings him down that time. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. The Jaguars in the punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. On 1st down, it's Goff. This is Cooper working the left side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. The former number 1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Goff to the air now. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jaguars and their QB, J.J. McCarthy, returning to the field on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On the give, it's Bigsby. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd down now, 7 to go. One of the tight ends motioning left. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's a Jaguar 1st down. Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Handoff here for Bigsby. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. This is Bigsby. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. McCarthy throwing here. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They'll run for this. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can retake the lead as they tie it up here. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. 1st down throw from Goff. This will be caught by Cooper. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Goff on 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This finds Moreau. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Goff back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Goff. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds McConkey. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Carry here for Bigsby. He'll cobble together a yard there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hyatt with the grab. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And here we go, second and very long. Complete to Hyatt. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Slot man in motion right. McCarthy throwing on third down. Finds Hyatt. And that will not be enough for a first down. 4th and 3, drive on the line. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff setting to throw. Complete. It's Cooper. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Lions in a new spot here. They have it late with this lead, seeking a devout fan base's first ever title. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's Goff. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's shown some burst on his return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's Bigsby, he's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll That'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First down from the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
They're out in